Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bobby's Podcast. Normally, I would do what's trending, but I actually found this fascinating because I want to help you save some money, especially, especially at the grocery store. Because have you tried to purchase eggs? Have you tried to purchase anything? My goodness, I personally wish I could give you just $1 million so groceries wouldn't be an issue for you or me, but I can't do that. Not till this podcast goes successful. So until that time, I'm going to give you some tips. I compiled a list, and actually, I should say professionals provided a list, but this is honestly just common sense stuff. So here's a few grocery shopping tips that can help you save a little bit of coins, your hard-earned coins, while you're going to the grocery store. Number one, try to skip everything in the middle of the stores. So that's a lot of snacks and filler. The produce, meats, dairy, and eggs are all around the sidewalls. So they say focus on that area, and that's where you can get the more bang for your buck. And making a list and trying to stick to it. No impromptu trips down the Little Debbie aisle. And I'm speaking to myself because I love me some of those Hostess chocolate cupcakes. Ooh, or even Twinkies. Those are, I'm hungry. Okay, I will get a Twinkie at some point later on. They say shop around at all your nearby grocery stores until you figure out which one has the best prices. We personally and my family use King Supers because the app has a lot of cool digital coupons. Safeway's got some good deals. There's just tons of options out there, but I'm telling you, sign up for those apps and you get those digital coupons and you end up saving a lot of money. Plus, some of those points, I should say, at King Supers, at least where I live, which is a Kroger in other areas of the country, actually turn into gas points. So you can actually save like up to 50 cents off a gallon of gas, which I think it's a good deal right now. Here's one tip that I'm hit or miss with. Buy generic brands. A lot of times you can get more for cheaper and it still tastes the same. But sometimes, and I'm just speaking from experience, especially with cereals, sometimes it always doesn't taste the same. Typically, we end up getting those big bags. I think they're up high or the low ones because a box of cereal, depending on the packaging and the aisle and whatever you get, it's so expensive now. It's like $5 and up now, and you can get those like bags of cereals. For me, I'm a tried and true Fruity Pebbles kid. I just love them, and unfortunately, if I were to buy a box of cereal, that'd be two servings for me because I eat like a lot of cereal. Here's a good tip. They say eat a big meal before you go to the grocery store because you'll do a lot less impulse buying. I have to say, when I've gone to the grocery store and I'm starving, I'm like, I want that, I want that, I want that. Give me the Twinkies, give me this, give me that. So yeah, it can help you kind of stay in your budget a little bit. They say make sure to check the cost per ounce. Sales prices are confusing sometimes and not always the cheapest option. To me, this is where I kind of like split the path because I'm not good at math, so I'll just use a coupon. Here's a good tip. They say meal plan based on what will spoil first. So less food waste means more money in your pocket. So if you've got like some fresh veggies or you're doing a stir fry or something like that, try to get the fresh veg and fruits that you're going to be using out of the way first. And then the other stuff like maybe pastas or rices and stuff like that, you can even freeze meat. Not a big deal there, but that way you'll save a little bit more bucks instead of throwing food away. Show me rich people for this next one. If you can afford it, they say buy all your non-perishable items in bulk. So they're probably talking about like a Costco or a Sam's. That sounds good in theory, but you've got to have food storage and space for that. And also you got to make sure that you're using it properly because even though you buy your stuff in bulk, you still got to use it properly. So there's that. And the last tip is download the McDonald's app because you save a lot of money. I'm just kidding. They say shop your pantry first and they say clean out what you have at home. A lot of times people will repeat buy items that they think they don't have. And if you just go through your pantry and you kind of make an itemized list of what you've got, I have to say, shout out to my wife. She actually has done this and we go through like certain things that we've got. And we're like, oh, we can use that for this meal. And guess what? We're shopping our pantry and we have to like buy double items and waste extra money. So the more you know, I'm Dr. Bobby Sanjay Gupta helping you live a better life by saving you money at the grocery store. Can I just do a random tangent about Dr. Sanjay Gupta? I think he was like a CNN doctor or whatever, and he used to play on the radio back when I was on the radio doing a morning show. And we'd always hear like these Dr. Sanjay Gupta helping you live a better life little moments, and they were just like a little quick 30-second synopsis. And it was always the most basic of information. He's like, go outside and see some sunshine and you might feel better. And then the other one would be like, drink a glass of water. Like, duh. Stop being judgmental, Bobby, and let's just say this. Thank you for watching another episode of Bobby's Podcast. I appreciate you, I adore you, and I thank you so much for all the support. My podcast is going to be about 2 months old, and this little baby has done some cool things, and I love to do it. And, even though I don't have a radio microphone, I do have a podcast microphone in front of me now, and I just love entertaining. So thank you if you're watching or streaming. I really appreciate it, and Hopefully you can put up with my ugly mug on the video formats. But follow me on all major socials at Bobby's Podcast. I'm also on all major streaming platforms: Amazon, iHeartRadio, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Did I say that? Anyway, my brain sometimes works faster than what I can pronounce. So slow down, take a deep breath. ADHD, this is a common trait. Thank you for watching. And as we always say, and we go out with my new tagline, cut the check.